Pokemon has just announced a brand new news update for tomorrow. But is it the news that we've been waiting for? Let's take a look.
Butterfree, go!
Yo, whoa, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka A-Drop. I bring you guys a brand new video today, and today we are breaking down the latest in Pokemon news. Yes, there is going to be a new Pokemon announcement tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern time, and I'll be streaming out of my live stream at twitch.tv/adrive if anyone wants to tune in live. And it is going to be for Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, Legends Arceus. No, Pokemon Unite, baby. Yes, Pokemon Unite, finally the game that was announced last year is getting its big announcement now. For those who don't know, Pokemon Unite was in beta in Canada as early as March, but nothing has really come out about the game since then, and it is officially confirmed through Pokemon's Twitter account that there is going to be an update tomorrow on the 17th of the month. Cerebi has confirmed that it is going to be at 9 a.m. Eastern time. So I'm very excited to see what is going down with Pokemon Unite. For those who don't know, Pokemon Unite is the multiplayer online battle arena game, much like a League of Legends style game where you're playing as these different Pokemon characters with the objective to score on your opponent. And there's been a lot of questions about when this game was going to be releasing, and I have a good feeling that it could actually release tomorrow. This is going to be a free-to-play game on both your Nintendo Switch and your mobile device. There's going to be a lot of playability there. I'm sure that they're going to release it. Well, my guess is that they're actually going to release it exclusively in certain regions first, and then they'll roll it out to other regions. So it may not come out globally, but I think there's a very good chance that it comes out tomorrow as part of this announcement. It's also possible they say, okay, well, it's going to come out on this date, and here's all the things that we've been working on. But my understanding is they made a lot of updates to this game. They've made a lot of changes to this game, and I actually was able to get some information from someone who played the Canadian beta, and I was able to get a lot of their personal thoughts and things like that. So I'm going to recap some of their thoughts, which I did cover in a previous video. I'm going to talk about some of the characters that we know are going to be confirmed in Pokemon Unite, and then I thought it'd be fun to actually go back to the original Pokemon Unite trailer and react to that and kind of give our thoughts on that, since we really haven't had a ton of information about this game, and I'm sure many of you guys watching may not be brushed up on Pokemon Unite. So I'm sure some of you guys probably don't care about Unite, and if that's the case, then stay tuned on the channel for more Pokemon news. But I'm actually excited to give this game a try. I want to give it a fair go, and if it does get announced and drop tomorrow, I'm going to be streaming it the entire day. So we're going to have a fun time either way. But let's take a look at some of these thoughts. So Bex actually hooked me up months ago with some of this information about their thoughts, and I'm going to quote them and kind of give their thoughts. They said, "I enjoyed Unite way more than I expected. The basics are pretty straightforward, but I hope the game's full tutorial is more thorough." So they're saying the tutorial is a little on the weaker side. "If you've got a strong team, it feels awesome." Basically just destroying your opponent. "And a strong opposing team makes the game more exciting. You don't always get paired with a good bunch, but I think that's where the potential of the friends list is, especially for ranked. There's a ton of opportunity for more playable Pokemon and even different game modes with a bit of creativity. I hope there's a lot of support from the devs for this game moving forward. Even in beta, I didn't feel like there was a ton they needed to fix. The new Pokemon, a few of the Pokemon were clearly more popular, so there's room for balancing, but I saw a decent variety most of the time. I'm looking forward to see what the future maps look like, and I feel like the playability between the Mons and NPCs, there's a lot of good representation across the generations." And as I mentioned, there's a handful of different characters that are confirmed for Unite at this point. We know the Venusaur line, Bulbasaur line, Charizard line, Blastoise line, Pikachu, Alolan Vulpix and Ninetales, the Machamp line, Slowbro, Gengar, Mr. Mime, Snorlax, Gardevoir's line, Absol, Garchomp, Lucario, Dwebble and Crustle, Greninja, Talonflame, Cinderace, Eldegoss, and Cramorant. Those are all the Pokemon that we know are confirmed through the beta. Whether they're going to release more Pokemon or not, we'll have to wait and see. But one of the things that impressed me about going through this information from the beta, I didn't play it, but again, I got a lot of insider information from people who did play it, is there's a lot of depth to this game. It's not as straightforward as like, oh, you have a character. There's different things that you unlock. There's different things that you level up. Everything from, you know, kind of attire to aesthetic appeal to moves and different kind of power-ups that you can utilize. Different kind of items you can utilize. There's a lot of depth to this game from what I understand in the beta. So I'm actually really excited to jump into Pokemon Unite. But like I said, as a refresher course for me and for you guys, I think it's only fair that we take a look at that original presentation that got so much hate on the internet because people were expecting Let's Go Johto. We're going to react to that. We're going to take a look at that gameplay footage because I do think this game has so much potential from a competitive perspective, and it could be a really fun casual game to just pick up on the go as well. So let's take a look at that reaction. All right, so here we have Ishihara from the Pokemon Company, and this was the Pokemon Unite Presents right here.
was to create a
So they wanted to create a co-op Pokemon game, obviously, with Pokemon Unite, and have deep gameplay, of
It
course.
also has a lot of depth to be played over and over again.
And that's the understanding that I gathered as well, is that there's a lot of replayability here.
And we have fused that
As
with
there should
Pokemon
be,
to
obviously.
create an all-new experience in Pokemon Unite. Next, I would like to have the producer of Pokemon Unite, Mr. Hoshino, show more of the game to you all.
So now we're going to dive into some of that gameplay footage here with Masaki Hoshino showing off that gameplay, and then there's actually like kind of an esports battle that they threw down with some other creators and kind of people in the Pokemon company.
It's real-time team battles featuring the most Pokemon seen in a single battle yet, with 2 teams of 5 Pokemon.
So there's going to be 10 Pokemon. It's 5v5. You can see some of the character selection screen, which has been updated since then again. The beta added more characters, and there may be even more characters on launch.
This is the layout of the battle arena.
And then again, here's the layout. Generally, it's going to be relatively kind of paralleled. So there's going to be equal sides, like equal portals on each side. The playing field is the same, and you want to get to the other side to score.
Catch wild Pokemon that inhabit the field to score points.
So you're going to beat up the little Pokemon that spawn in and kind of level up yourself.
Within the time limit.
And these games are timed as well, which I think is good, because there could be like a quick play mode, allow you to get through games a lot faster.
Level 1. By defeating wild Pokemon in the field, your Pokemon will increase in level and even evolve, as well as learn new moves.
And obviously, as I mentioned, my understanding is that you can unlock different moves and like level them up as well if you play a certain character enough. So I think that there's going to be benefits of playing the same character a lot.
Long-range capabilities. Even with the same Pokemon, you can choose how you want to battle.
And that's interesting. They say that you can take the same Pokemon and play it differently. And remember, you're going to be playing online with other people, so I'm pretty sure each team can only have one of each species. So if like you're a Charizard main and someone else grabs Charizard, you may have to be able to adapt to a different character.
Powerful effects. Choosing when to use your Unite move and attempting to.
And all the Pokemon have a Unite move, kind of like an ultimate. I come from the Overwatch world, like that's a game that I know relatively well. I never really played League of Legends, and I think that there's some similarities despite the fact that it's not necessarily a MOBA.
Opponent's attention. Teamwork is very important in order to defeat your opponents.
And I think that that's going to be key, is communication with your team. The Nintendo Switch doesn't have the best online, like, team chat and things like that, so that's going to be something that I think is a struggle, but we'll be using Discord.
Free to start game for Nintendo
And free to start, they're going to have, you know, probably some sort of a battle pass, is my understanding. That's been kind of a popular thing, is like the battle pass kind of deal.
We'll look forward to the release of Pokemon Unite.
And obviously, this was posted June 24th, 2020. So we're talking about a year ago, and now we're finally going to get this launched, presumably in the next probably 2 weeks.
I'd like to show you some gameplay with 10 players.
Now this is what I was really excited to take a look at, some
Here's
actual
the
live
group
action.
joining my team.
I'll skip through this.
Get the match started. Locked in their Pokemon picks. The battle begins.
Alright, so we see the different people have locked in their Pokemon picks, and the battle is going to begin.
The battle begins.
And they all gonna rush out, and then the objective at the beginning is to basically beat up all these smaller Pokemon, this Pokemon that are spawning, to level up, to gain XP, to unlock better moves, things like that. And then your objective is to kind of infiltrate the opponent's side and ultimately score.
And we have our first score of the game.
And it looks like the games are like 10, 12 minutes.
Mr. Ishihara's Squirtle has evolved into a Wartortle. His HP is running very low.
So the Snorlax is actually retreating to go back to
To a
heal.
goal on your side, you can recover your HP.
Yeah, so if you touch your own goals, you can recover. Obviously, if you're on the other side where you're trying to score, you're not going to recover on their side.
Pikachu couldn't get away.
And that was kind of sick. You saw that Talonflame like dart towards the Pikachu as it was trying to get away.
Even if your Pokemon is knocked out, it will recover after a brief amount of time.
And then you have a respawn timer. So if your Pokemon gets knocked out, that's going to be big, right? Is strategically planning with your teammates when you get a pick or when you get a KO on the opposing side of the field. That might be your opportunity to push forward and try to get onto the other side and eventually lock your opponents back into their base and keep them from being able to push forward out towards yours. It's going to be really important to control the field in this kind of game.
They expertly surrounded their opponents.
And again, teamwork in a game like this is going to be so massive. If your team is just running out all by themselves and the other team is collectively staying together to fight together, you're going to see a massive difference, right? And again, this is where me playing a lot of Overwatch in my life kind of comes in here, right? That's a game where you really want to stay teamed up. It's going to be interesting to see if some of these characters have different roles, like healing roles, like different types of roles where they're more support-oriented. We know that some of the roles are more striker, long range, more defense, tanky type. So that's going to play into it too, having good team compositions that have good balance between these different things, like having, you know, a good tank that can absorb those hits, having a ranged striker that can kind of pick things off from afar, having some sort of a support healing type of role. Those are the kinds of things that are going to make a difference when you're talking about team composition.
There's no telling who will end up winning this match.
And I guess they mentioned here at the end of the game the point total goes up, so you have a chance to double down. So kind of the last couple minutes are the most important. And that's when things are the craziest, because in theory everyone's evolved at that point and the attacks are much more powerful. And then Blastoise hits its Unite move, does that cool like Hydro Cannon spin.
Only 10 seconds left on the clock now. Can Team Ishihara do it?
Now, and that's gonna be that. That is the gameplay there for Pokemon Unite. So it's been about a year since we've seen that gameplay, and I know, and I'm sure a lot has changed. Obviously, as they've gone through 2 different beta periods in different countries, Canada being the most recent one. And like I said, I know a lot of people have said that they don't really care for Pokemon Unite, but I'm actually really excited about it. Maybe it's a flop, maybe I play it once or twice and think that it's not a thing, but I'm excited to grind, especially right now. We have a perfect opportunity this summer to jump headfirst into a Pokemon game and grind it out. So I hope you guys are excited with me. Like I said, I'll be live streaming this presentation tomorrow on twitch.tv/adrive at 9 a.m. Eastern time. So wake up early with me, we'll have some fun. And if they do indeed shadow drop the game, I'll have my schedule cleared to stream it all day, baby, for some Pokemon Unite action over on twitch.tv/adrive. I'm excited for this, and then I think we just need to keep our eyes and ears open for a new Pokemon announcement for a Pokemon Presents maybe next week or in the couple of weeks following that for Legends Arceus and Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching this one. If you guys enjoyed, hit that like button down below, and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.